Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. I'm Aaron, just jumping into another arena game on BGA on the Fjords map as per usual. We just got a game that just started, so let's jump right over to the setup. We can break things down. I am in seat 1, so I have to pick something here. We've got Rainier's Pencil in here. Dorg, who's quite good. I don't actually know this player, but anyhow, I'll take a look afterward. In seat 1, what are we getting? So this is one of those setups where there's like 4 good pass tiles in. There are basically 5 decent starting pass tiles, including the 2-worker one. Worker Power, Priest, Temp, Ship, and Spade. These are pretty much universally good for everyone to get. This may or may not be good. Like, some factions can use this well, some factions can't. Some factions like Darklings or hope someone takes Temp Ships, they land on Priest or Worker Power in first seat. We also have air rewards, stacked air rewards. So Orin can do some interesting stuff with that. Witches, of course. Cultists, of course, although cultists aren't crazy about Temp Ship, but they can use cult coins in a cult step there. These cult rewards are actually pretty solid. This is pretty good actually for cultists. There are no earth coins, but like this is good and this is okay. Ship BP is in. And the trading post scoring. That's interesting. That's interesting. What else do I like here? I mean, ignoring the cult rewards, this is just a generically great track for Darklings. Temple into Sanctuary, get a Temple in round 4. Not having the 2 workers in is kind of annoying. Am I just being a noob if I throw cultists into first seat, hope you get one of these, and kind of be okay with cult coins? I mean, that could be a way to do this. Hey, Deranged, welcome, welcome, welcome. Had fun with cultists the other day again. I've been off cultists for the longest time. I kind of don't just want to throw in witches here. Witches are the obvious choice. You can go air 2, you can get this spade, they're okay with temp ship, blah, 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 blah. Might be actually a better track for Orin with the ship tile in. But I'm going to pick a faction that I know how to play. Air 2 Darklings? Yeah. I mean, the thing is I don't know how good a spade really is for Darklings. The worker is cool. I think the worker is pretty cool. Also, I'm going to try to figure out if I can move this chat box. It used to hang out on the left-hand side of Streamlabs, and now it's off to the right. And so I'm turning much further away from the camera than I used to talk to people. Yeah, it's for the worker. Yeah, for sure. All right, whatever. All right, I said I was going to take a look at these players. Rainier's Pencils, obviously like top Terra Mystica, also known as Terra Steel. I think both accounts are in the top 20. One of them's in the top 10. I don't know if that's arena or elo, but either or. He's just one of the various, like, certainly one of the best players in Canada and certainly one of the consistently top of the leaderboard. Dorg, I think, is an expert rated player that I don't have any game interaction with, or maybe like one. I think I've played Dorg once. I think I looked at that. Yeah. This person, I don't recognize this person's name. They've played a bit, and they're pretty decent. Cool. All right. Seems like a good table. That's fun. Yeah, we got Terra. It's nice. Terra is a person who's like really done a lot to like help me with my game over like the last year. He's like spectates a lot of games I play. Like if I'm not streaming and just playing, he'll DM me, like give me tips, stuff like that. It's obviously very active in the stream and stuff, so it's always nice to play him. So Cromulent picked Swarmlings. I mean, you can usually make Swarmlings work. I think Swarmlings really want this Priest to Air. And a round 2 Sanctuary. And Earth 1 or something. And shipping. I don't know what Swarmlings want. Seems like I should walk over everyone here. I don't know what that. We've got Rainier's Pencil, who's one of the top players. Dorg, who's an expert. I don't know. Once players are above like a 350 rating, it's like, you know, it's like you can't make any guarantees about beating anyone. I get crushed by people all the time who are, yeah. Like I'll consistently beat people who are like sub 300, but like when someone's like an elo of 350, like I gotta like watch myself. They'll just, I don't know, I'll just give someone a stupid deal on Swarmlings and they'll just destroy me. I'm just gonna pick Cultists, probably. Giants take Worker Power, giving Dwarves the Spade. Okay, Swarmlings take the Priest. I don't. Dwarf starting with a Spade seems juicy, but I don't think it's juicy enough to bid them first. Dwarves are going to lose a bunch of key reds to Giants. Maybe even the odd gray. Probably not the odd gray. Well, yeah, they'll probably lose a gray or so. But they're going to lose this stuff. And a bunch of other things. That's kind of annoying. So Swarmlings probably do get that Priest. I'll bid Cultist down another tick and then jump over to Swarmlings, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going Worker Power, Spade, Priest. I suppose I should look at starting placements and actually dig into this a bit more. Giants, probably. Seems to be pretty consistent on this map, unless Giants aren't having any neighbors and they have to do something funky, but like E5, D3. We can assume dwarves. Cultists here for sure. And then just here with dwarves. So sorry, here with Giants, here with dwarves. Swarmlings are here with Giants. And here with dwarves sort of fighting over this stuff. So there doesn't seem to be like 3 starting dwellings in a row. Like I think like Swarmlings and Giants might be buddies, or Swarmlings and dwarves. Cultists and Giants could be buddies, and Cultists and dwarves. Like it's kind of could go either way. With cult coins, you might just try to open double temple here as Cultists. Double late dwellings is tough to score on, do you think? Oh, I guess it's double. That's true. I don't actually know how much I love dwarves here. I think I'd much rather Swarmlings. I probably would prefer Cultist a bit more. No, Giants don't have any interest in grays particularly on this map. They have interest in the odd blue, yellow, that stuff, but Giants have interest in reds. It's annoying. Yeah, like with dwarves, like Giants are a color neighbor to people, right? Like that's, just saying, Giants only want their reds is like, that's a huge problem for dwarves. Or like it's a lot more of a problem. Like that's still just a bunch of extra hex pressure. If it's like only 5 or 6 reds that Giants take this game, that's still like, so that's that many fewer hexes, right? That there's pressure on. Plus, they'll probably take a gray somewhere down the line, just because. And then there's 2 ship tiles in, and then dwarves are just not an amazing faction. They're fine, but yeah, the 2-ship tile is always super unpleasant. I'd much rather the big building tile in for dwarves and the dwelling tile in, not 2-ship tiles, like, or something like that. I think I do just take another tick off Swarmlings and then back over to cultists. Yeah, that's probably true. You get double spade in round 1. Well, I don't know. What do Swarmlings do? Do Swarmlings just open? I don't really love Rainer's Pencil getting an amazing deal on Swarmlings. But, oh, and Giants are in. Giants are annoying for cultists. These are important facts. Oh yeah, there's actually some annoying stuff here for cultists. Because H3 is under pressure by cultists and C4 by giants. H3 by dwarves, C4 by giants. Not sure if that's what I said, that's what I meant to say. Cultists having no color neighbors here actually has some pressure. And with temp ship in the game, that's actually a bit more annoying. So they might not get a clean game here. I don't know. I've seen giant, like, probably E4, F7. But they could go I3. And then they could also go either of G2 or B1. The early meta on this map, of course, was F7, B1. People started messing around with E4. They seem to like it okay. I3 can be in play with cultists in on H4 as a neighbor. G2 actually makes just as much sense for Lone Wolf as B1. I don't know why everyone Lone Wolfed over on B1 when G2 is just as good and is easier to connect with E4 and I3. So, like, this kind of stuff is actually just as good as, like, this and this. So, like, Swarmlings, I think, are kind of like Darklings on base. Swarmlings on Fjords are kind of like Darklings on base map. I think there's, like, 5 hexes that they could start on. If I'm Swarmlings, I start not on I3. I probably start... Well, I'd have to think about that, which I should. So here there's pressure from dwarves who can tunnel and take this. Here there's pressure on dwarves who can spade and get this, and they start with a spade. Here there's pressure on dwarves who can start with a spade and take this. So I probably, but you need one of these spots for leech. So you kind of do want a single spade. It also depends if cultists try some weird H2 stuff. You wouldn't want to start on E4. I might as Swarmling start E4 and then first action dig F3. So I might start G2, wait to see where everyone places if cultists aren't on H2, then start E4 and first action single dig F3 or something like that. I don't know. Probably just safest to be. Yeah, I don't think cultists are that safe. I think there's some super sketchy stuff with them. Having said that, I'm a glutton for punishment. I mean, I'll figure out how to connect this game. I'll double dig H6 if I have to. I don't know. It's probably not that bad. Last game I played cultists with no color neighbors and giants were in and had a good game. I was like fussed over C4 for so long. I got C4. And it did allow me to do connect, but then I didn't end up actually building on either of these open brown. Oh, I guess I did build one of them at the end of the game. So maybe it was. But, like, I just had extra hexes I could have built on, I think. It may have saved me a single spade. So I guess it was kind of it. But it wasn't like... I don't know. I just had so many hexes. It was kind of okay. I didn't need these and these cheap single spades. It was just utilized for connection. How are giants here? Eh. Dwarves do start with a spade. They start with a spade. There's no way to catch this cult spade with heir 2 because they're starting with a spade. They're not buying a priest. They probably just... What do you do here as dwarves? Probably connect on this hex. Might not even need your landscape. I guess this is a sanctuary town. Swarmlings might take this from you. If you don't, then you first action dig it. Yeah, man, those ship tiles are just annoying. I think it's got to be a point on cultists. Ugh. I just don't see, like, amazing scoring here from dwarves. And I don't see them getting many cult rewards. Even getting the first priest to heir doesn't do anything for them. It's like they just get a worker. Either way. So they get a worker and a water spade. Or something. I don't know. I don't, well... Track isn't amazing for cultists. You're not going to do this. If you open double temple, you maybe... Yeah, you probably do force yourself to TP in 3 temple just to hit track points. It's like 25 track points is what you're hitting here. Dwarves aren't doing a round 2 sanctuary without the 2 worker bonus in. So track is about as good for dwarves as it is. So track is best for swarmlings, basically. I think if I do another point on cultists, I wonder where else Rainier's pencil will go. Should we just take giants? I honestly can't tell who I like more here, dwarves or swarmlings. I'm just going to do this and let Rainier Terra Steel decide who's best. Can't imagine he goes giants here. Cultists are just bid down enough, I think. Swarmlings probably just need to be bid down a bunch. I don't know. There will be pressure on the ship tile from giants and cultists, so that isn't like obvious scoring. Yeah. Probably like giants have to be 10 points without the big building tile in. Giants probably have to be 10 points worse than these 2 factions. But I bet I think Terra Steel will jump onto giants and try to like give me a run for my money. Like he knows what hexes to smash. I prefer him on swarmlings. I think what I want is I want him Cromulent to pick giants right now. Which might happen. Well, Dorg put them in. Maybe Cromulent goes to dwarves now. And Dorg goes to giant. Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of an awkward auction. I kind of hate when auctions are just like go on so long. For some reason I don't like having to think through them that much. So there's a big variance. I guess I feel like I'm not always like good at it. When there's such a big variance, there's a lot more you can get wrong. I love those setups when you look at 4 factions and they all immediately look good. You know, it's like, oh, Darklings would be great here. Fakirs have no color neighbors and they start with a spade. And then it's like whatever the other two, like everything independently looks good, which usually means nothing goes below 20, like 22. And then that's fine, because if you're off by like a couple points. And everyone just kind of gets an okay deal on stuff. But here you're like bidding a lot on cultists, and if cultists get away with stuff, then it's probably good. But if they don't, then it's like, I don't know. This could be kind of weird. Swarmlings are probably just worth it. All right, Door, go to Giants. I think we're all cool here. Just tuning in, seems to me that Giants are worse than other three factions by a lot. Spade round rewards are most likely useless for them. No big building bonus tile. Yeah, they probably don't get the first priest to air, so they're probably getting like one air worker going into round 3. Some coins going into 5. They get the power, like, yeah, they're not getting great stuff. I think Giants would much prefer there not being spades in the game that other people can access, so that their ability is sort of better. Also, they can't really access those spades very well. I guess they can get to 8 water or something and dig something, but it's just like, it's good for other people and also bad for them both independently. And it's just like having the spade tile in both of these is actually like not great for Giants in a sense. You could argue it's kind of the same thing for Darklings actually. Wow, everything seems bad. Yeah, what do you think the valuation is, guys? Peter, I'm curious what you think the auction price should be. I don't like playing Giants here, but I actually think like no more than a tick off these factions, and I think it's probably okay. Maybe I'm full of bananas. And Giants are just like 15 points worse, but I don't know. Do we get to test your temp ship priest plus cults this game? It depends on who's on Giants. If Cromulent is on Giants, who's newer to the game, I think I might just get to slow take C4. If Rainier's Pencil is on Giants, like Terra Steel, he's going to be after this Hex. Temp ship is also in, so it's obviously super easy for Giants to get this in like round 2 if they want it. So maybe. I'm also in first seat, so I just first action priest. Swarms still look okay at this price? Yeah, maybe. Swarms are just better than dwarves here. I'm just bidding on Swarmlings by a point, I think. Yeah, it's fine. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how Dork plays this on Cultists. I think I would probably just E6, H4. Right, we're playing Swarmlings. I think I said I was going... I don't really want to go F7. So, assuming dwarves are on G4, E8, they can dig F3 or F8 real quick. So I have to be willing to first action spade those if they're important to me. So, and I doubt anyone's going to allow me to get double dig. Like, I don't know, maybe this player wouldn't do that, first action spade them. But I don't, I think I need to, like, if I start on either of these, actually, if I start on F7, what am I talking about? I could just spade this, which doesn't really get me anywhere. I would love not to have to open with just a single spade action. It seems kind of lame. So I could just G2. I might just start on G2 and see what other people do. This is apt to be a lot more leech. If cultists, well, cultists aren't getting double dig, I can take this from cultists if I start here with my cult spade. It's going to be hard to bridge this stuff over to here. This might just end up being a stronghold sanctuary town. All right, we'll go here and then we'll see what other people do. I think it's probably G2 and E4, I guess. I think I get the priest. I think I open with a single spade. I'd like to take Earth 1 this game. Of course, I won't be able to take it turn 1 if I build a dwelling. So I won't have enough workers, I think. That's how Swarmling's math works. Yeah, I'll be short a worker. You would have just gone G2, F7. Oh, E4, F7, I assume you mean chickens. I did go G2. Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's the play. That should have been the play. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Because I mean, it's also possible that like if I was willing to, like I could, if I was willing to just save my power, I can just get double dig here. So maybe that's also an argument for like F7, E4. Dwarves will close in on one of them, and then I just double dig, and that would have been better. Yeah, it's probably not as necessary as I think for me to like connect my first town with my second one. Yeah, that's basically it. Get us. 3 towns with the landscape. The basic plan is starting on priest, assuming I get priest to earth, probably doing something kind of lame like first action single spading F3, ending round 1 with stronghold, dwelling, trading post, which isn't great. Stronghold, 2 dwellings, trading post, or stronghold temple is much better. It's probably that. Trying to get a sanctuary in round 2, which is going to be really hard, but I think. Yeah, I'll need so many workers. Yeah, that's not happening is the problem. Earth 1? Yeah, it probably means Earth 1 is my first favor. Whoa, giants went h3. Huh. It's interesting. So if cultist, I assume cultists will go h4. I mean, I would assume Terra Steel would love cultists not to go h4, and then they just get to do this stretch. But I think cultists will. So I don't really know then where he's going to go, other than to like take this. So e4 seems actually kind of rough. This and single spading this actually seems a little bit better. I think that's what I do. I don't know, guys, I'm a little out of my element. Yeah, exactly. Earth 1, I think, is fine. I don't know. I just think taking lots of scoring favors for Swarmlings is generally always good. I just think they usually just can't get them. Even though, you know, like, I don't know. You end up taking like 3 steps and stuff late game. So even if you're playing like 7, like, not that many structure Swarmlings, however many that is, I think I still am taking the Priest, right? Not first action double digging. It's got to be this. Yeah, so let's do this. Yeah, even if you're playing like a lower footprint Swarmlings, like taking a favorite tile that's worth 12 points at the cost of delaying the other ones by a little bit is, I just always find it's pretty good. The most lowest ranked player is on dwarves, so I could just upgrade. And not take F8. What would be the point of that? See if I can get double dig. How would I get double dig? I can't. Dwarves would upgrade next to me and give me some power. Cultist already upgraded over here, so I'm not getting double dig. I would just get some more leech. I don't know, I think I'm just going to go with the upgrade. They take the hex, they take the hex. Makes sense from dwarves, they're getting more leech over there. What are people saying? Second turn double dig might be good. I think cultists just take double dig here, though, don't they? Why wouldn't they? Unless they just take workers because they really have their heart set on double temple, but I think spades are just very good for everyone. I would just take double dig here, I think. Probably just build on G5 and G8 and get cult steps from people. thing I'm trying to figure out is if I can get a sanctuary in round 2, and I think without the big building tile, the answer is probably no. Because I would need to be ending this round with stronghold, trading post, dwelling, which is 4 worker income. It's just a lot of workers and a lot of coins. I just don't think it's feasible. That's interesting. Wait a second. If I don't take a spade this round, building a dwelling actually has like a negative ROI with swarmlings for a turn. I always forget that. Next turn I would need to build a dwelling anyhow to get a trading post upgraded, but if I build a stronghold and a temple this round, I'm left with 1 worker with 3 income, so I'm a worker short and a bunch of coins, and then I need a spade and 2 more workers, so I need 3 workers and coins. That's just to end stronghold, sanctuary, trading post, end of round 2. That's like a worker, it's like getting on worker power or this plus a worker's action, and then I would also need coins. Yeah, I need to find 9 coins and a worker's action. Okay, that's not happening. I think I do just take F8 here. I think I do just do this. I don't really know, Fatty. I mean, they have a spade, so maybe they think they don't need more spades. But yeah, I don't know. But like I think like they can leave stuff they could have left stuff undefended pretty easily. Earth 1 is under pressure by who? Or is that a joke? Oh, it was a joke. I see. Yeah, Earth 1 is under pressure by temple swarmlings and temple giants. I mean, could be temple giants here. I mean, someone wants these spades, right? Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. I do just send a priest to air next. I don't know what dwarves do here other than just spade down a dwelling. I guess they could take a worker's action, spade down a dwelling, and do a jump. I don't know. Terra Steel is just getting lots of good power actions. Priest and Coins in round 1 is really nice for anyone, particularly giants. Like, paid for an entire ship upgrade. I assume that Priest is just going to go for an early ship advance. Yeah. Interesting. Pass on to the TP tile. I guess there's not much better for them to pass on to, so. Terra Steel's having a very long round. Took 2 power actions, then upgraded ship. I assume it's in Stronghold, and then probably take like this or something, or this, gosh knows. I'm going to upgrade over here. Pretty okay with passing on that spade. And I've only built 1 dwell. Oh, this is Cultist will take the spade here, so I guess I'm just getting cult coins. Or temp ship is interesting because I can spade this maybe. I don't know, not really. It's just cult coins. Spade or cult coins for me. I think this being cut off is pretty dangerous for cultists. Because if Terra Steel takes this, it's a lot of the map. That would be very anti-cultist. This is annoying for cultists. Taking this is annoying for cultists. Taking this and this as cultists is like quite annoying. You like cultist position the best now. Interesting. Temp ship, okay. I'm gonna pass and take the spade. And I'm gonna build a temple and a dwelling. Yeah. Yeah, you liked it with the spade, I assume. Not sure how I feel about Terra Steel's position. I mean, he got good leech, he got good power actions. He's gonna need to pass on to more coins. Or, okay, ship VP. But this just kind of seems like a weird position. I don't know. I like my position the best now. Yeah, the thing I don't like about my position, yeah, I think my position is kind of okay. I didn't like taking this single spade, but I didn't like dwarves taking it either. So I'm gonna dig this to blue. I mean, there's a funny world where I actually use both of my spades on this. It seems very dangerous with dwarves mucking with it, but it's kind of tempting. And just trying to go for an early town and avoiding the bridge stuff. But I don't think I'm not getting a sanctuary. Like, obviously not this round, but like, I don't know when I'm getting a sanctuary. So, and there's no big building tile and there's no other event for it. So it's just like awkward to build. Not building it might be a mistake, and you have to build it at some point this game anyhow to get your landscape down if you're going to 3 town and do that kind of stuff. So like, I probably just build it somewhere. Maybe just next round. I might just temple here, and then I sanctuary here next round, and then maybe I just temple up, or I just town up next round here. Terra Steel is apt to just take all this stuff. It's like I don't think there's a mega town here. Is the other consideration. I don't know if there's a mega town in this game. Maybe I dig some of this stuff out or something, and this is like a bridge, or I have no idea. It's not super clear. I'm soon gonna have to decide what power action to take. I like a temple for Earth 1. I could build a temple for Earth 1. I can build a dwelling. I'll have to decline my other spade, like not build when I use this, or just leave this open or something. But I'm not going to have enough for a temple and 2 dwellings. I would need 12 coins and 7 workers, which I don't really have, without a bunch of leech and both of these power actions, which I doubt I'm getting. So I think it's a temple for Earth 1, it's a dwelling, it's my stronghold ability, that's 3 actions, and then it's a power action. Interesting. That seems very expensive. Guess dwarves didn't have another good place to efficiently double dig. That's kind of a shame. I might have tried to just dig this and tunnel here if I was them. Okay, so I can take workers here. I don't think that's what I need the most. I can also just take a priest. Which I don't hate. I'm going to have to down convert my power to something at the end of this round anyhow. So intuitively, I feel like taking a priest here and trying to get it, I don't know, to one of these cults. Like, I probably don't get it to water, but maybe I just send the first priest to fire or something, just to try to have a better cult position. I might just do that. Let's go with that. Yeah, I don't know if that priest was correct, but I know what's like just sort of on like a high level, like what's not correct generally is like not taking any power actions and then like, because you don't, and then just like consistently down converting all your power to coins. Like that's not correct at the end of the round. As much as possible. Like trying to spend it on something a little bit better than just like a single power into a coin when you can is good. Yeah. I'm not going to get this free leech from... I assume Terra Steel's probably digging this. Maybe? Will be a little late getting there if that's what he does. Giants go E8. E8. Giants go E8. What hex do you mean? E6 probably? So I guess the priest to Earth will actually give me extra power when I take Earth 1. So that's actually slightly better than fire, even though fire comes with power rewards that I'll probably never get. I think I actually prefer this. It's just a little extra power. So I think I actually just do this. Unfortunately, getting the spade is actually going to be a little tricky. Unless I take water 1, of course. Water 1, benefit to water 1 is it will come with a spade. Oh, he does take E6. Yeah, cool. So what I don't know is if I build the sanctuary next round, if I can afford it, or whether it's just like I just build another temple in round 4. I don't really know. Interesting to see what dwarves take here as a favorite tile. What if it's heir 2? Yeah. That's cool. Heir 2's is a little awkward here. Just because there's so much power in the game already. I'm just going to temple now. I'm just going to grab a copy of Earth 1. Okay. Terra Steel has built another dwelling here. Cool. Do I take a 1 for 0? Oh, he already gained it. Yeah. I gotta be careful about that. I so like I accept cultist power so often that if I'm playing like a faction that I actually like, suddenly I remember like, oh, I'm Stormwings. Maybe I don't actually care so much about this power, and I'm actually fighting cults. That I'll forget to like look like the other guy already like gained the power, so I might as well just take the free damn power. So I can stay in the round for 3 turns, or I can get out in as quickly as 2. So I'm just trying to think through that. The trading post tiles have to be contested here. I think actually like Terra Steel might just want it and just try to build a couple trading posts next turn. I guess he doesn't have great neighbors, but he might like use his Giants action and build 2 of them or something. I don't know what he's up to. So I would love this tile for next turn. I just don't think I'm getting it. So it's just like I'm just getting a priest. Maybe I get this. So I guess I don't care about delaying my turn, and I'm just okay with... The other thing I can do right now is just buy a bridge and burn down to 6. Build my dwelling on G9, and then I have a town next round. And I think I'm about that. Because otherwise I need another spade before I can town again. I think this is the play. 6 power tokens seems a little annoying as Swarmlings, but you guys always complain that I focus too much on power management. All right, I'm gonna run with this. And then I'm gonna spade this and build a dwelling, and then I'm gonna upgrade over here. And then next round I just build a dwelling, I take the 2-key town, and then I don't know, stuff. Thoughts? Love it? Hate it? Can someone reassure me that it's okay to only have 6 power tokens as Swarmlings in round 2? You like this? It's not ideal, but the town temple is cool. You're trying to figure out how to town round 2? Ooh, that seems complicated. So now I'll just, I mean, it doesn't, yeah, and then I just use this over here, yeah. Okay, I know how to play this game. Yeah, it seems fine. And then, I don't know, priest, I guess worker power gives me a full power bowl. A priest is a priest. It's a pretty hot take. Can I just get a sanctuary out next turn? I really want a sanctuary. But if I get a sanctuary, it's because I want water 1 now, because I would love to send a priest to water and get the water spade and all that kind of stuff. I sort of can. Yeah, I can sanctuary on worker power, and then I town. Oh yeah, I think that's the play. I think there's a way, because I'm gonna get workers. I actually had to scroll and see how many workers Swarmlings get. So that's how infrequently. So okay, so what I'd love to do is get a sanctuary next round. Just bite the bullet and do it. I want water 1. Water 1 comes with a cult spade, assuming I send a priest to water. Cool. It's trading post rounds. Want to start scoring points off water 1. I will need a dwelling. So it's a little awkward because I need to build a dwelling to town up, and then I would build a sanctuary, and then I'd need to use my ability. Oh, and I don't have enough workers to do it here, so I would just be over towning here, which I will just not care about because I think that's probably pretty good. And in order to do that, I need 7 workers, and I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I actually have lots of workers. I could actually get 2 dwellings out next round, actually, and use my trading post over here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What I would need is 8. 14 coins. I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Am I getting a coins action? No. So the second dwelling isn't happening. I'm getting coins going up the cult. I'll still be short. Don't need to send a priest. That's true. Yeah. So I don't need water 1. That's true. I get the water spade anyhow. But I think what I'm saying is I'm just taking worker power. It's just more stuff, and I need stuff. Yeah, it might be my mega town. It seems to be a bit of an expensive mega town. If I can get these hexes, it's okay. If I can get these hexes, it's okay. I probably do beat dwarves to this. I'll have upgraded digs. Cultists might take this from me. So then it's just like, these are both triple digs for Swarmlings. That's kind of ugly. I don't know. So then maybe it's a priest of fire. One way I can score this game is also just like getting cults. So far I haven't hit a single pass tile. See what cultists do. Oh, cultists might... I guess they don't need to double dig this. They can just take this. Cultists have... But, I don't know. Cultists have the power for double spade. I wonder if they're interested in that. So I think Rainier's Pencil just builds 2 trading posts this round and passes and builds a temple for water 1 next round. I have to be careful with town key tempo. What did dwarves do first action? They collected 7 coins. So dwarves are 2. Oh, no, I don't have to be that worried about it. I just build a dwelling. Sorry, I was thinking I needed an upgrade first, and so I needed to build a sanctuary before I used my upgrade, but I can totem just 1 move away. So if I get the 2 key town here, which I do, if I also get water 1, my priest can go to fire. And I need 11 coins to make that happen. One, 2, 3, 4. I get 5 coins worth of power after building my dwelling. 11. I have 14. Yeah, I'm just making sure that I can afford it. So I think what I do is I down convert. I send a priest to fire. I do a bunch of conversions down, build a dwelling, get enough power for then the sanctuary. Yeah. I also probably get a free power. This looks like a pretty whack Swarmlings game, guys. I'm just being totally honest here. Now I might lose water 1. Why? Because I'm 2 turns away from it. And cultists are taking it, and giants are going to take water 1 as opposed to building 2 TPs. I can't imagine giants are taking water 1. Like, dwarves might take water 1, but I don't think most people like taking water 1 here. I just think building 2 TPs into temple is just such a nice sequence. And it's better economically. Like, priests aren't super valuable at this point, in a sense. Like, yeah. And especially if you're on the TP tile, like... Next round, I want to get on a points pass tile of some sort. I feel like I want to get this. Well, there's only 2 of them in the game. What just happened? Oh, it was just a landscape. Okay. So I'm building a dwelling, and I'm taking the 2 key town, which gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this would be a full power bowl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm okay with accepting a 2 for 1. So I'll just do this. Looks like I over-converted. Isn't this correct? Maybe this is our... These chat messages are just coming in a second. Is that better? Is 105 better? Oh, because you can down convert 5 coins. Can you not... This may seem really silly, guys, but I don't think I've actually ever thought about that from a power management perspective, if you don't want to burn your power tokens down. Like, obviously, it doesn't matter which way I down convert, in the sense that either way gives me access to 5 tokens. Like, I have 5 coins. But obviously, 105, you can preserve 6 tokens and get and extract 5 coins where you can't in this state. However, is someone saying that I can't... Oh, I can down convert after forming a town and taking 2 key, and the other method is better. Interesting. Yeah, totally makes sense. He gains it, so I'll just do this. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little bummed about that too. I think Giants, the reason for that is Giants starting on H3 deranged, basically. But yes, Giants starting in H3, I feel like, I could be wrong about all of this, I'm not the most confident Stormwings player, is that this seemed under threat, and so this stretch seemed kind of rough to try to town up here. And then also this stuff seems like, yeah, like I don't think the starting spot would work very well given sort of what Giants decided to do. E4, C5, let's count those out. And then I can go back and see what else all is going on here. Do I want a 3 for 2? I doubt it. Yeah. In decline. That's true. Yeah, I guess I wasn't planning on it. I was just planning on doing this, and then I'm just going to have to pass. And do I just get Giants pass tile? I think if I get Giants pass tile, then I don't build a temple next round. But maybe a temple for air 1 is just correct, because when else, like, I want air 1. Probably do just build a temple. I have 10 coins next round. 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I think I just temple for air 1. I just down convert 1. Pass with a TP tile. 4, 8. I can still accept a free power. Not that anyone's going to give me one, but yeah. Yeah, I think Swarmling's out. Pretty cool with that. Haven't gotten a coins action all game. It's a little upsetting. Wonder if Terra Steel builds 2 temples next round. Is there still a copy of Water 1? I wonder if Terra Steel goes Water 1 and a second temple and a dwelling and a TP. I think that's what I'd be tempted to do here is Giants take a coin action, Temple for water 1, Temple for air 1, slam down a dwelling, build a TP. I think he has enough coins for that. He has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 coins. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Spades, I think it's just H1. Yeah. Yeah, it's just H1. Cultists have shipping. Probably it's here. Because cultists just take this stuff. Terra might get water 1 blocked. Oh, if he takes coins. Oh, well, maybe he just takes water 1 and gives me the coins action. Works for me. It's not clear that my position is winning here. I'll have 22 call points, probably. I think he probably takes the coins, but I think he's considering not right now. Yeah, no one's scoring any points. I think I have 0 network. I think I win 2 cults, come in second and third. So it's 22 endgame. And I might not have 3 towns. Okay, so he does take coins. All right. That's true. I think I down convert. I think I build a temple here for air 1. Means that one of my priests has to be down converted to a worker. But I want air 1 this game. I need to build another temple anyhow so that I can build all my trading posts, and I might as well just do it now. It's 2 points worse on the pass tile, slightly harsher economically. You know, it's converting 2 coins into power. It's converting like 3 coins into a worker. But it's just... It's like 10 air 1 points and 4 on the track. And I just do it here so I can avoid giving cultists power. I don't know. I don't know how to play Swarmlings. I think this is fine. Just give me 1 second. You guys are talking about dwarves, giants, water 1 shenanigans. I can't keep up. But I trust your judgment. But yes, D4, I see that. It's got something to do with all that. All right, so I think that's probably not what we were expecting. I think the argument here was that they were going to take spades and secure D4 or take water 1. All right. So Terra is pretty happy here. He just got coins into Water 1, and now he probably just builds another temple. What did I say that I was doing? What would be super clutch is actually just locking up air against cultists. One of my priests is a worker or it's a cult step. Oh, no, I can't because cultists have a key. Cultists have a key and they can super just take that. So I'm not actually going to play that game. Just kind of annoying. All right, cool. Building a dwelling. I'm going to send a priest to a cult somewhere. Not sure where. Probably just fire. Just a sec, guys. Makes a lot of sense. Stealing that cult from cultists would have been really good, but... So I'll be at 50 at the end of this round, with another town coming in. Gosh, I don't know what's happening with this game. Ugh. Alright. Building my dwelling. I'm going to have to down convert this priest at the end of the round anyhow. You guys are all talking about implied threats over here. It's good stuff. Chip BP, presumably, and another coins action. It's a good way to score. I have to do this. Hmm. So I think next round I'm going to advance digs. I'm going to town up here, and if I get a worker's action, I think I have enough stuff to like, yeah, advance dig and get down 2 dwellings. Yeah. All right. So I'm getting 8 power income. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. I think that's correct. And I think I just passed for cult coins. I town up next round for a cult town, probably. And then I cult step in here. Yeah, he wants e4 for a town. I'm just passing here, and I'm just taking cult coins. Who's winning this, guys? Are cultists just gonna win? Because, I don't know, reasons? He's got 3 scoring favors. He has 6 dwellings to build. He has 1 shipping, coins for a second shipping. Probably just passes on to worker power here. Gets a, I don't know. It's probably just worker power for cultists. The extra worker seems really good. Fair enough. Assume this is coins. Yeah, and I'm just grabbing up workers. I am just going to build this dwelling and then upgrade. And just like kind of rush this town. I think the 8-pointer is important. Maybe. It's important for me to lock up fire with using this cult step without having to do anything silly like convert a priest, which I might want as a worker in these rounds. So in a sense, this like saves me a worker. So this is dwarves connection. It's a landscape. Oh, that's interesting. I guess it allows him to jump up to a7 and a5. Super, like, no one is scoring points in this game, guys. We don't know. We don't know how to do points. So I think I'm just doing this. Yeah, there's a chance we mega town. It requires a bridge. It requires me advancing ship and then digging c2 and then getting the bridge. Like it's one of those things, like, I'm gonna expose my hand, like, for a lot of turns. But I don't know, Terra Steel might have just better stuff to do. Like, he might need to commit his last dig here and not here, because he actually wants, like, this structure to be part of his network. I don't want any more leech. Would you guys have declined that 2-for-1? I just assumed so. Like, what the hell am I going to do with another coin next round? Oh, and I'm overflowing with power because of this amazing bonus that's always so great for Swarmlings late. Yeah, it seems short. Seems short. I'm just going to scoop this thing up. I actually use my cult step next, I think. I doubt I get on a pass tile. Like, I might get on Giant's pass tile here, but... Which I guess is fine. I'll upgrade digs. I'll have extra priests next round and coins. It's probably fine. Oh, that's handy if dwarves are taking this from cultists. So cultists have 20 points, cult points here, and I have 22. I guess I can just keep that flexible for now. I don't know. Oh, not chipping. Dig advances. Let's just do this. I mean, I'm probably advancing ship next round anyhow just to build dwellings. There's a chance that I just, like, plop a dwelling here or something, and then, like, no one is interested in the bridge. Maybe Terra Steel actually wants the bridge next round because it saves... Actually, he probably does. It just saves him from building a sanctuary, which is not helpful. So yeah, so Terra Steel like wants this bridge. But I'll just start with I1 this turn. Of course, I would love the dwarves pass tile, but I don't imagine I'm getting it. Most giants just have a lot more stuff to do, and it goes all the way around that cultists don't want it and giants don't want it. Because dwarves have what? Like, they might just tunnel here and then they're done. And I think the cult step is saving me a worker from inevitably locking this up. Advancing digs this round just saves my priests as being able to be priests as opposed to workers, because otherwise they're being down converted. So the cult step is actually better. I don't know. This is one of those weird things. This is actually 2 coins for a victory point. This is 2 coins for a victory point. I'm not going to have any better of an economy, so I basically have 17 more coins for the game and then 6 power. And upgrading all my technology is 18. Is actually, I think accepting this might actually be okay. It might actually help me get out another dwelling. Because if I decline this and I don't get any more power this turn, then basically all of this power, like 2 power gets converted down and then it's back up to 6. So it's a total of 8 power. If I accept this, then it's 4 down and 6. It's just because it's allowing me to not like to overflow less. So it's 2 coins for a point. I'm going to accept. You guys can tell me if you hate that. Okay, so I'm just good with upgrading digging again. So we'll see what happens here. What else does Rainier's Pencil have to do? He would probably like to upgrade shipping again. Classic power management angst form. I love it. But was that correct? Always accept there? Chickens, are you joking? Like always accept? Like you're just pulling a Zebok here? Or was that actually correct? Classic power management angst from Weber. Yes, I do just obsess over power management. Both pulling a Zevok and think it's correct. It's almost a resource. Like it's, you know what I mean? It's almost a resource point. Anyhow, I'll stop talking about it because Patty's just going to make fun of me. Dwellings are 4 points. Yeah. Giant's giving me the pass tile. I guess then I just get the shipping tile. So I either get the trading post tile or the shipping tile here. I really love it if Terra Steel didn't get a pass tile in the last round, and I did. Actually, except our cultist more of a threat than Terra Steel. And to an earlier point, Peter, I find that late dwellings are just very good for a cultist often. I don't really have a rationale for why they can build up and then oat more again late, because they actually advance shipping early. I don't know if it has something to do with the fact that they build 2 temples early and then they're towning up for, I don't know. But there's, yeah, I find better than other factions. I'm able to like build up in rounds 3 and 4, 4 and 5 into like end game dwellings quite a bit. I often look for that even on base map and stuff too. Yeah, when cults give workers. Yeah, it's the interesting thing about cultists is the way that you play cultists is partially due to the track for scoring, but also due to the econ. Like it's like the right side of the track actually dictates your building order kind of as much as the left. A lot of uncontested edge hexes, totally. So neither cultist or I have any more towns coming in. Okay, so giants do just take that, which means I'm upgrading shipping thrice next turn. That's fine. Just keep telling yourself that, Weber. 3 priests. What is it going to be? 6, 12, 22 coins. 10 for shipping. Gives me 12 coins left for dwellings. That's 4 dwellings if I can manage that with 8 workers. Super can't. But yeah, I'm just passing. Because I need a pass tile. So I probably get down like 2 dwellings next turn for 8 points, and then I upgrade shipping. So after passing, I'm 111, and then I have 0 network, and then cults. So I'm 133. No, I can't let cultists have VP. That's illegal. Does 133 beat anyone here? Giants of 2 towns coming in. They're going to advance their digs, right? There's no prerequisite, so just a temple. So giants have, I don't know, we'll say 26 points. 30. 38. I think I beat giants here. I think I beat dwarves. Cultists have 20. No, I don't beat cultists. Cultists win this, I think, by a bit. Even without a pass tile. I think this is all this stuff is 26 points with air 1 twice. So it puts them at 105 plus cults. It's like 121 plus network. Also, the other really awkward thing here is that cultists have 2 town keys, and I actually need to lock up Earth, which means I'm short priests. Super does. Yep. Which means it's like... Yeah, it super does. So I'll have to figure out what I do with my power. And I'll just have to do some point calc. So definitely going to lock up Earth. And the question is whether or not I upgrade ship and then buy a priest. Whether that's... But then if I do that, then all my power isn't coins, which I needed to for 3 ship upgrades. So then I'm like short the coins, and I don't... Maybe I still get 2 dwellings out. Maybe it still is I lock up Earth. I take a priest. I upgrade ship 3 times. I just dig down 2 dwellings. Call it a day. How many network points are cultists getting here? Look at this. After all this nonsense, Terra Steel just never took any of this stuff. All right, so sign me back up for cultists like an hour and 45 minutes ago. So I'm just going to down convert 2 coins and just lock this up before stuff gets awkward. Like cultists sending a priest and then someone else following for some silly reason. I needed to start first dwelling at E4, even with Giants H3 nonsense. I mean, he never did take G3, but it just seems super suspect. This allows Giants to start E5 and D3 without worrying about H3. What? Trying to understand what you're saying, Peter. I needed to start E4 because if I didn't, it allows Giants to start here and here, which they didn't without worrying about this. Giants place after me. Oh, so if I went E4, Giants might not have started H3. I gotcha. So I'm upgrading ship, and then I'm probably buying... Well, I'm upgrading ship, and then I can do some math. All right, I gotta fiddle with some numbers. So what would I love to do? Start with that. Upgrade ship twice, which means buying a priest. We'll get there. And digging 2 dwellings, which are going to be... I guess the other thing is that with my ship upgraded, my digs can be cheaper. I was initially thinking like E2, I1, but of course with shipping I could take I6 and then have a free one on I5 possibly. So is there a world where I get 3 dwellings out with 2 digs? It's 17 coins and a priest. And a priest is 3 coins. So yes, I need this power. Right, so if I bought a priest, I would have 16 coins left, 16 and a half. Yeah, so I want a free power from someone, and I don't want to pay for it because I'm super cheap. So, does anyone want that priest? No, the cults are really jammed up. I'm just going to play greedy. I'm going to dig this. I'm going to upgrade a trading post down here. I'm going to hope to get this power. Then I'm going to buy the priest, and then I'm just going to assume that Giants aren't taking this or this. That's the plan, guys. And I think that would put me at 136. I3. Why does it take me so damn long to find hex numbers? Yeah, I3, sure. I mean, it's what I'm saying is I'm gonna like do like a single worker dig for 2 hexes. So this is fine. Oh, you guys are talking about starting places still. I might actually go and watch my own VOD so I can reread this stuff because this was not really helpful. It just seemed like I didn't know how to read this H3 nonsense. No one's giving me my leech. Super rude. Um, is anyone taking this damn priest? Can't imagine. People have other stuff to do. It's not helpful for anyone. I'm gonna count this again. It's a single worker dig now and 2 dwellings, and it's 2 ship upgrades. Five workers, 2 priests, and 14 coins. If this is full, that gives me 17 coins. Or sorry, 14 coins and 2 priests with the priest action. Yeah. So I think I do get the free power. What it means is that I have to commit my dig to I2. And then it's really annoying. I need 3 ship to get to here. 2 ship can get me to here. So I can get my free power if I commit my dig over here and assume that I get this. And the question is, oh yeah, well, Giants have used their stronghold ability, but they have upgraded digs. Oh, perfect. Okay, that's super helpful. Okay. Oh, Giants did build a sanctuary after all. Okay. So he might just take I5, like he might just not have anything better to do. Like if he's just digging 2 hexes and nothing else opens anything else. I'm still just going to take this, but... well, he probably wants... yeah, he wants a trading post and another dwelling. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 workers and 5 coins. So he has a priest and 2 coins left. Yeah, so he's just building a trading post and another dwelling, and I don't think he cares. Oh, he took fire too because he's founding another town. So he does want that dig there, so I do get this. Okay. But then he's getting another town, which is pretty annoying. And 3 structures left. So he gets second network and an 11-point town. Gosh, this was like kind of a grind for some points. I think cultists are just high 140s here. It's taking so long. George just passes here. 2 resource points. Yeah, so Dork's 148. That's it. I'm 138. And I think Giants are 136. Not sure what lessons I've learned here, to be perfectly honest. The gist of it is to first dwelling e4. So Giants won't place h3 in need of a neighbor. Oh, so Giants didn't want to go h3. They only went there because they needed a neighbor? Sorry, guys. I'm going to talk through this until I understand it briefly. This stream is about you guys helping me, not the other way around. So the starting placements were g4 and e6. Oh, cultists weren't here, so Giants on d3 wouldn't have had a neighbor. I see. So Giants started e5, but based on where they placed, cultists had placed both of their dwellings or something, and it went back to Giants. No, cultists were picked earlier. I mean, Cultists didn't start on e6. I think as Giants, I would have just placed on d3 and then been surprised that I didn't get a neighbor from them. But I guess what your guys' argument is roughly is that like they placed on e5, and then they wanted to place on d3, but they needed a neighbor, and because I wasn't hanging out with them on e4, I actually forced them to h3 to hang out with dwarves down here. They would have been perfectly happy starting on e5 and d3, being guaranteed a neighbor with e4, and not knowing whether cultists were coming to e6. So is that sort of the idea? e5, d. Okay, so I actually forced h3 on myself because Terra Steel was not willing to take the risk of cultists not coming to e6. Okay. Fair enough. Interesting. And then okay, so here's another question. Based on that opening stuff, do I still first action single dig? It seems really like underwhelming for Swarmlings. But had I known this, like thought through this better, I agree e4. I think it's still g2. But then I'm still tempted that if dwarves with a spade don't first action take f3, because they were in front of me, I think. I can't remember. No, they're after me, but they had a spade in hand, that I still just like first action single dig f3. Is that what you guys would do? Or would you just upgrade here, wait for leech to happen? If you get cut off, who cares? Your compensation is that you end up just getting double dig first round anyhow. Yeah, for sure. I see so many players. They make it look so easy, where they 3-town with Swarmlings in really precarious situations, and I just like, I don't know. I guess I didn't upgrade. You think the single dig is good? So Peter, Swarmlings were in second seat here. Would you have just first actioned, took f3, so that dwarves with the spade couldn't take it from you, or would you upgrade on e4, greed the double dig on f3? And if you get cut off, be fine with that, because you probably still get double dig, and you just double dig f1 and h1. Like first action, you would first action single dig. And chickens, you're right. So you like e4 f7, which means you upgrade somewhere, expect that one gets cut off, and at that point you're just not too concerned about. If you accept that one of them gets abandoned, then you don't first action single dig. Is chicken's position, I think, right? e4 f7, you would upgrade, and you would just try to take double dig. Anyhow, those are both interesting lines that seem to make sense. I didn't put that together. I just thought Terra Steel was being Terra Steel and being weird and obnoxious and playing giants and just starting on h3 because, I don't know. It didn't actually clue into me. When I saw him place there, it didn't dawn on me that the reason was because it was like he was in an awkward position without a neighbor. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. Well, thanks, guys. I haven't played Swarmlings in a while. Didn't love this game, but what are you gonna do? What was my thinking time? Real bad. Yeah, and cultists were just very strong here. This is interesting, actually. This double dig here as cultist is the last thing I'll say, and then I'll quiet up. A double dig for a landscape here, sort of in the mid-game, seemed pretty underwhelming. But what this actually allowed him to do is just sort of take a risk that giants weren't going to take c4 this game. And then they just still 3-shift to c4 even though this got taken. Like, this double dig here got them 3 browns. Which is interesting. Just kind of random, kind of where giants disrupt. But yeah. Cultists got double dig round 1, which probably shouldn't have happened. Yeah, I think a lot of players, when they start on a spade, don't know what else to do with the power, because you can't build a temple and like use 3 spades in round 1, so they just don't take it. But I think, yeah, as dwarves, I just would have taken double dig and then like found a place to just dig and decline and just leave an open gray for round 2. The bids seem reasonable if swarms start e4. Okay, and why is that? Because that's better for me because I wouldn't have messed up so bad. And it doesn't bring cultists down. Like, were cultists correctly bid here? We bid them quite a bit. They started at 12. I guess swarmlings only started with 6 more VP. We bid cultists down a lot before we touched swarmlings, but once cultists went down to 12, it's just one of those fallacies. It just seems low, so then you bid the other factions down. But, you know, I mean, not that it would have made up the difference here, obviously, like a 10-point swing, but... Oh, no leech triangle. Right. I see. So I just sort of started e4. Dwarf should have taken double dig. Giant should have started d3. I 3 town over here. Cultists don't get double dig round 1. Dwarves do. I maybe 3 town, mega town stuff. I see. It would have been a bit more of a normal game. So in many ways, I created the most chaos here by forcing giants down here and then giving cultists the double dig. Okay, so I was the noob here who just caused chaos on the board. That's fun. All right, cool. Well, look, thanks guys for hanging out on this one and talking me through the game and stuff. It was a lot of fun to do this one on stream and just have to think through a faction I don't play nearly as much. So appreciate it. Stay tuned for when I'm going live again. I'm going to be doing TMTL on Tuesday. I'm not playing in TMTL, but I'm doing some streaming with Ryan the Man on my channel. But we're going to do some commentary on, I think, American Div 1, I think. But stay tuned in the Discords and stuff for updates on that. I'll be streaming more Arena, if not tomorrow, certainly this week. And then we'll be back on Open Table next weekend, either Friday or Saturday. So yeah, Deep Finesse helping all of us out, as always. Awesome. I'm going to wrap things up now for right now, guys. So once again, thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.